Welcome to today's video. In today's video, we're going to be testing some kind of crazy makeup artist tricks that I found online. I came across this article of like pro makeup artist tips and tricks, and some of these I was like, really? They all involve food. So I wanted to put these to the test to see if these are like legit makeup hacks that I just never knew about, or if they're as crazy as they sound. So the first tip that I found online, I have to give credit to the makeup artist that shared it. Her name is Nikki Metz, and she is the director of artistry for Jouer, or was at the time that this article was written. And her tip is to apply egg whites on the face and let it sit for 20 minutes and then remove it. She says particularly around the eyes, applying egg whites, letting them sit for 20 minutes and then removing it kind of gives the skin almost like a mini facelift. It's supposed to tighten the skin. So if you apply your makeup right after, it's supposed to have like this little temporary facelift effect. So I am a bit puffy today under the eyes. I'm filming this on New Year's Day. We didn't do anything crazy last night, but I was up very late and I'm feeling it today. So I thought, what better way to test this? So I have my little bowl, I have my little egg. I'm going to whisk these egg whites up and we're going to apply them to my skin, let it sit for 20 minutes and then wash it off. Okay, so let's just kind of keep the yolk out of the situation. Here we go. Okay. So in here I have the egg white. I'm going to just kind of whisk it around, and I guess we're just going to apply this on the face. It's nice and cold, and I think I'm just going to use my fingers to apply this because I really don't want egg whites in any of my makeup brushes. So I'm just going to get my fingers, and I guess we're just going to apply this. Oh, feels good. Okay, so I'm really going to concentrate this under the eyes, but why not just put it on the rest of the face just to see? I really hope I don't have a reaction to this. This is probably the craziest thing I've done. All right. It does give the skin a glow. Okay. Ew, nice and sticky. Okay, so now that I have egg whites all over my face, I'm going to let this sit for about 20 minutes and then I will be back. Okay, it's been 20 minutes and I definitely feel some tightness going on in the skin for sure. I haven't washed it off yet. You can see you can see how it's kind of just drying around here, but the skin definitely feels tight. So I'm going to wash this off and see how the skin looks. I'll be right back. I don't really know that I see a huge difference. I definitely feel it. I feel like my skin is tighter. I do feel like my skin looks a little bit brighter. I'm not sure if that's supposed to happen, but as far as this hack tested, I'm not quite sure that I see that big of a difference. My skin does feel good to the touch. It feels a little tighter. I'm just not quite sure that I see a noticeable difference in that, but glad we tested that one. So the next hack is by the same makeup artist, and she suggests applying cornstarch to your skin before applying your foundation. If you have oily skin, it's supposed to help control oil throughout the day. And interesting enough, I have never heard this before, but apparently this is a thing, because I got on YouTube before filming this video and I saw that there are several videos of people using cornstarch. Some of them use it before their foundation, and in other videos I saw people use it to actually set their foundation. So this apparently is a thing that I have never heard of, but we're going to try it today. So we're going to go ahead and put this to the test. This is the cornstarch that I had in my pantry. So I'm just going to apply this on my clean bare skin and then apply my foundation after. What brush shall we use? I'm going to use this big fluffy brush just so that I can get good coverage. And I'm going to pick it up, but then I'm also going to kind of blot it here onto a paper towel. Maybe a little bit more. My skin is not too happy with me. Too much indulging these last few weeks. My skin is paying for it. I have had some breakouts, feel like my skin's dehydrated, all the bad eating and alcohol over the holidays. It's not doing my skin any favors. Okay, so it's really sheer. I'm not applying a whole lot. In some videos, it feels nice and smooth. Almost feels like a blurring powder. In some videos, they really, really layered it on. I'm just going to do a few little sheer layers. It feels very much like a very light translucent powder, setting powder. So now that that's on, I'm going to go ahead and apply my foundation, and I'm going to use the Miraness Cushion Foundation today because it's very hydrating and my skin needs some hydration today. So I'm just going to go and press this all over. My makeup is going over it really nicely, like it's not clumping or building up. The foundation's applying very smooth over top of it. So I have to say the foundation is going over it really nicely, you guys. I mean, this foundation's really nice on its own, but I do feel like putting that cornstarch down first definitely makes everything look a little bit smoother. I tend to have really noticeable pores on my cheeks, and I feel like they are minimized for sure. Maybe it's a combination of the egg whites and the cornstarch. Okay, I'm going to go and apply my concealer, and then I'll do a close-up so you guys can see my skin. For concealer, I'm using the Josie Maran Vibrancy Concealer. I just picked this one up the other week, and I'm enjoying it. I have the shade Light. Use the same brush. Okay, you guys, I have to say, my skin looks really, really smooth. If you've tested any of these, I would love to know what you think of them down below. And if you have any other like food makeup hacks, let me know, because I think this is so fascinating. Okay, wow, you guys, my skin looks so smooth. I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can really see. I have to say my skin looks really smooth. The most noticeable texture that I have is always these pores right here on the cheek, and I have to say that they are pretty minimized. The skin is definitely more mattified by applying that cornstarch for sure. I still feel that tightness from those egg whites too. How funny. So I'm gonna go apply some eye makeup and I'll be back for the last hack, which involves cherry jello. Okay, so I have all of my makeup on except my blush. If you're curious what I have on my eyes, I have the original Chocolate Bar palette by Too Faced. On my lips, I have Beauty Counter lipstick in the shade Rose, topped with Fenty gloss in the shade Fussy, and bronzer is Marc Jacobs Tantastic. So the last makeup artist hack that I have to say I was really curious about was mixing cherry jello with a moisturizer for blush. James Vincent is the makeup artist credited for this tip. So we are going to try this. I've got my packet of jello right here. I'm just going to put, I'm going to put a little bit in a bowl. And the moisturizer that I'm going to mix it with is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Cream. It's just what I had up here. It does have a slight yellow tint to it, but when you rub it out, it goes transparent. But it feels like a nice lightweight moisturizer. I think that it'll work on top of makeup. So let's see, what is the easiest way to do this? I almost think maybe just putting a little bit of moisturizer in the bowl and maybe mixing it with my finger. That's probably gonna be the best. Okay, so that just happened. So I've got, so I'm gonna mix it here. It's real grainy. I don't know about this working out because the jello is really, really grainy. I don't think you want to put that on your skin, on top of your makeup. Did I get the right one? Yeah, cherry jello. He claims that it's the best color of blush. This is what the color looks like. It's really grainy though. Like there's sugary, do you see that? I don't really think that's gonna quite work, but you know what? We are already committed, so, okay, I'm just gonna use my fingers, and I guess I'm just gonna kind of pop it on to the cheeks. Yeah, okay. And then I'm gonna use a clean finger to blend it out. I don't know about this, Mr. James Vincent. I wonder if there's other, like, are there different types of jello? Is there different formulas? Did I get, like, the wrong one? It definitely has completely made my foundation super patchy, and there are sugar beads, and I don't want that on my skin. Okay, let's try another approach. I think I'm going to try a beauty blender and use that. Okay, so we have a beauty blender. I'm just going to kind of dip it into the jello here. I'm going to try this approach. Okay, so this definitely applies it better than the finger. You still have those like sugar granules though on your face. Not quite sure how I feel about that. Maybe this would be a better approach having done it on bare skin. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that this is a hack that I will ever do again. I guess if you're gonna go foundation free and you just want kind of a natural flush to the skin, you could do this trick, but I don't see the point. Aside from it being really inexpensive, there's just so many other better products out there that can give you a better effect and without the grittiness, right? There's so many other cheek stains. I'm not quite sure how you would get this to work out. I mean, I've blended it to the point where it's quite not so noticeable, but it doesn't really look good. Yeah, I think that this one is one we are going to leave off the list of recommended food makeup hacks. So when I wipe it off my hand, I am left with a stain for sure. So I guess you could apply this to bare skin, let it sit for a second, and then kind of wipe it off to get those crystals off, and then you'd have this really pretty natural flush. I have to say the color is nice. Applying it on top of makeup is not really going to work out. I think if you want to try this hack, I would recommend doing it on clean skin because it doesn't quite sit on top of foundation nicely. Okay, to summarize, I am going to say that the egg whites I do believe tighten my skin. I do think that it helped my pores look a little bit tighter and smoother. The cornstarch definitely I think is a useful hack. It definitely made things look more matte, a little bit more smooth. Those two hacks I would say are like legit makeup hacks. The Cherry Jello blush, I'm kind of on the fence about it. I mean, I will give it this. It leaves a really pretty flush to the skin, but it doesn't quite work over makeup. And like I said, it leaves that, I mean, I still have sugar granules on my face. So if you're gonna do that hack, I would probably recommend it on the days that you're not gonna wear any foundation and you just want a little bit of stain to the cheeks. But really, honestly, you guys, there's so many other products that gives you the same kind of effect without the mess. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It definitely was fun to film. I do have a fun series planned that is going to offer more useful tips for the everyday makeup routine, so be sure and subscribe to my channel if you're not already, if you like really educational makeup videos. I also created a playlist for my MAC Training Secrets Revealed videos that I'll link down below for you. 2019 is going to be a year of a lot more makeup education videos on my channel, so you guys seem to like those. I really love doing those, so if that's something that you like, and you're not already subscribed, definitely subscribe so you don't miss any of those videos. All right, you guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!